Hi guys, Nathan Middle Down Under here. Time for an update of sorts. A handful of CDs, a handful of vinyl, 7 items in total. Hope you're all doing well. Sunday night over here. Fortunately, we have a long weekend this weekend, Labor Day tomorrow. So get another day to just hang out and listen to the tunes and so forth. Just time to relax here in the music corner, which is awesome before another hard week at work leading up to Christmas. This is our busy time of the year. Well, I'm always busy, but it's an extra busy time and a lot more pressure on. So it's great to be in here just chilling and relaxing. So yeah, without further ado, I will crack on. I always forget to show what's playing in the background, but we are listening to a bit of New York hardcore and Legacy by Madball, 2005. Now what I would say, Madball would probably be my second favourite band of the 90s, behind this band here, Biohazard. Two favourite bands, both New York hardcore bands, hence why I'm wearing my New York Yankees top. Huge fan of the hardcore scene back in the 80s and the 90s especially. There's still some cracking stuff coming out, but doesn't compare to especially the 90s for me. When you had Madball, you had Sick of It All, of course Biohazard, Plan. But yeah, hope you enjoy a bit of Madball and Legacy from 2005. Right, I think it's about possibly their 4th or 5th album. Right, let's crack on. Start with the CDs first. 3 CDs and 4 vinyl. First one, I wasn't going to pick this up, but I heard one song in particular and thought that's actually pretty good. The last 2 albums from this particular band I haven't really been into, so never picked them up. But fantastic band all round, from especially the earlier stuff, and I'm talking about Nightwish. New album, Yester Wind. Floor Jansen, amazing vocalist, but there's something about the last 2 albums that didn't click with me. I'm always going to be a Tarja fan at the end of the day. She's my favourite vocalist for the band, which is really awesome. I'm going to be seeing her live next year, which is awesome. But I always enjoyed Floor in her other band, After Forever. But the last 2 albums from Nightwish just haven't done it for me. But this, for me personally, is a return to a bit more of the sound I like from Nightwish. Favourite track on here would have to be The Children of Atta. I love that song. But generally the whole album is pretty damn good, and I'm very happy to pick it up. I picked up the CD because the vinyl's pretty expensive, and yeah, I've got most of their stuff on CD, apart from a couple of albums. But yeah, very happy to have the last from Nightwish. 2024 release, Nuclear Blast. I just miss Jaka on drums. I saw they stuck a bit downhill when he left the band, but here we have the band there. But yeah, very happy that I did end up picking it up and enjoying it immensely. I must have played it in the car about 5 or 6 times in rotation. Yeah, and yeah, really good stuff. Nightwish, check it out. Next band is a band that I own one other album from them on vinyl. I was actually sent that from Bev over at Clark Vision as a VCLT a couple of years ago now, and they actually played at Varken Open Air this year. Unfortunately, I missed their set due to various other things going on at the festival site, but I picked up the CD while I was there, and that band is Hittin' and While Passion Lasts. Now, I'm not 100% sure where they're from. Not sure if they're Northern Europe anyway. Finnish, maybe from Denmark, from Sweden. I'm not 100% sure. But the vocalist of this band was the original singer in the band Cobra Spell, and I really enjoy his vocals. Much preferred his vocals with Cobra Spell. rather than the female vocalist who's with them now. Yes, really good stuff. Actually haven't had a chance to listen to this album yet. I love the other album that Bev sent me, and this is their most recent album. I think I'm pretty sure it's from last year. Yeah, there's a cover again. Really like the cover, sorry about the glare. This guy here, Alex Panzer, phenomenal vocalist. I know I say that word a lot, but I'm telling the truth there. Great vocalist, and as I said, much preferred his vocals with the Cobra Spell. Unfortunately, Cobra Spell, when he was in the band, only put out a couple of EPs, no full-length albums. And yeah, but very, very happy to own this Hitten album. Yeah, it came out on High Roller. Doesn't have a year, but I'm pretty sure it was last year. There's the inside. But yeah, really good. Modern hard rock. With some inklings of metal in there, but it's mainly yeah, hard rock. But yeah, really talented young lads, and yeah, thoroughly enjoy this particular band. As I said, I haven't listened to this album yet, but I'm sure it's going to be great. And the last CD, brand new album, another 2024 release, their second album from All for Metal and Gods of Metal. This is your power metal, European power metal, a little bit heavier in places. They have some harsher vocals in it, which makes it slightly different from other power metal bands. These guys are from Germany. I had the opportunity to see them last year. Unfortunately, I missed that set as well because it hadn't arrived at the festival at that point on that day. But yeah, really good stuff. They have two female guitarists. Really good band. Here are the two vocalists right there. Actually haven't had a chance to listen to this one yet either, only arrived during the week. But their previous album I own on vinyl and CD, that's just how good it is. But yeah, we have typical lyrics. One of the band photograph in here. It is the full band. But if you like your European power metal with some harsh vocals thrown in there, here we have he does all the clean vocals and he does the harsher vocals. He is a big lad. Wouldn't want to meet him on a cold, dark night. As you can see, he's a big lad. But yeah, really cool. Look forward to giving this a spin. Of course, I heard a couple of tracks that they've released on here on YouTube. What were they? Can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, really looking forward to checking out this album from All for Metal, Gods of Metal from 2024. Came out on RPM, and yeah, good stuff, I hope. Right, that's the 3 CDs, and now onto the vinyl. Now speaking of New York hardcore, I had to pick this up. I picked this up at the festival, and that is Agnostic Front. One of the pioneers, one of the first bands who started the New York scene, along with the likes of the Cro-Mags. Amazing band, and it was actually former members of this band that formed Madball in the 90s. But yeah, this is a more recent album. This came out on Nuclear Blast in 2019. Actually, I own none of their earlier albums. Unfortunately, you just don't find them over here. But yeah, as I said, I was in Germany. I found this at the festival, so I had to pick it up. These the guys there. I love a bit of Agnostic Front. And what I will say, I think I'm actually preferring the newer stuff to the older stuff. I just think the older stuff is a little bit underproduced, if you know what I mean. But that's what the scene was like back in the 80s. But yeah, bit of an odd cover, which I think's a bit lame, but it is what it is. You don't listen to the artwork. Just came on your standard. Oh no, that's a standard. It's actually a picture disc. There's a picture disc, and on the back we have that. Now I forgot. I haven't listened to it. I only listened to it once, and that's when I got back from Germany. And I actually forgot that it was a picture disc. And for a picture disc, being a more modern one, it actually sounds pretty good. And we have lyric sheets and liner notes, etc. We're very, very happy to have that. My first agnostic front on vinyl. Something you do not find over here at all. So the minute I saw it, I grabbed it, and it wasn't too expensive either. So it was really cool. As a lot of you guys know, back in the 90s when hair metal sort of like went by the wayside, we still had the death metal, which I loved, but I couldn't stand the grunge, as you all know. So it was the death metal and the New York hardcore that got me through a rough period in the 90s. As I said, glam metal will always be my favourite, but yeah, led me on to this stuff, which was awesome. Still loving it to this day. Hence why I'm playing a bit of Madball in the background, and it was so awesome to finally get to New York last year. Had an absolute blast there. I was only there for a couple of days. I was on the go the whole time. Went to Yankee Stadium, which was awesome. My baseball team of choice. But yeah, I digress. 3 albums to go, and now the next 3, they're all female fronted metal bands. This one is an all-female band. Now the cover is very risque, quite rude actually, so you may want to look away if you're easily offended, but the band is called Dogma. Now they dress up as nuns. Very, very talented bunch of ladies. Of course they play all their instruments, but here, cover your eyes. I actually think it's pretty cool, and the band actually signed it for me. There's the back. Now they're a very mysterious band. They don't really say much about who they are or even where they're from, so I don't really know anything about them. I know they're either from South or North America. I'm pretty sure, but I'd probably say more South, because they do seem to do a lot of concerts down in Mexico and down that way. But yeah, this album actually came out last year, but it just was finally released on physical format, vinyl and CD, fairly recently. And yeah, this was sitting waiting for me when I came back from overseas. But yeah, really good modern hard rock. Talks about pretty graphic themes to do with sex and that kind of thing. It doesn't bother me at all. I just really, really enjoy the music, and just came on a sort of like I don't even know what you'd call that, to be honest. Sort of like a puke green and black swirl or smoky colour, which is fantastic. I was really looking forward to this album coming out, and we have a photograph picture again, and then we have lyrics. Lyrics are absolutely tiny, very, very small, and I'm sure that even if I had really good eyesight, I'd still struggle to read it. But the names of the band, you have Lilith, Lamia, Nixie, and Abriel, which obviously is their stage names. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really know anything about them. They have a Facebook page. They're very, very cryptic in anything they put on there. But yeah, very, very happy that they finally released it on vinyl and CD. And if you're interested, haven't used this at all, this is a download code. So first and best dressed, if you can read that, first and best dressed. Also came with a couple of stickers, which was an added bonus. So yep, been really enjoying listening to this. It's quite weird that I enjoy this, considering my twin brother is a Catholic priest, and he definitely would disagree with everything the band has to say, and especially the orgy going on there with the nuns in the background. But yep, my brother and I are very different, but in saying that, we get on very well. Did come with a bit of a split at the top, which was damn annoying, but yeah, there was no way I was going to send it back because it was signed by the band. So yep, that is Dogma. I just believe it's actually called Gospel One. In actual fact, I did not know that till now. Yeah, Gospel One, because there's nothing on the cover, it's only on the spine. Yep, Gospel One. So yep, Dogma and Gospel One from 2023, but finally released in 2024 on physical format, and it actually says 2024 here on the back. So you don't get shocked easily. Give them a listen. Right, next one, a band I will be seeing live next year. That is the band Seven Spires out of the States. Now they are very hard to describe. They're a blackened symphonic metal band, I'd still call them. A lot of like blast beats, very harsh vocals at times. It even looks almost black metal from the cover. But yeah, really enjoy this band. Just came out on Frontiers. This must be, I would say, the heaviest band, or one of the heaviest bands that Frontiers has on their label. It's not death metal, but it's blackened symphonic metal. I know this isn't much for comparison, but it's like musically a little bit like Cradle of Filth in a way, but not really. I just can't seem to think who else they could be like. But yeah, very happy to finally be seeing them live. What's the vocalist's name? Adrienne Cowan. I actually saw her live this year when she performed with Avantasia. She was one of the guest vocalists. In fact, she's been doing it for a couple of years now. A phenomenal show that was. She was absolutely amazing. She's a fantastic harsh vocalist. Also has amazing clean vocals as well. And yeah, this will definitely be in my top albums of 2024. I don't know if I showed you this or not. I think I did. Just the lyrics and stuff. Lots of guest vocalists on here. Nobody that's all that well known, apart from maybe you might know Kristen Starkey, who's in the band Temperance. But she is the only one I actually recognise. But yeah, really good stuff. Double vinyl set, and it comes on a smoky grey brown colour vinyl. Music stopped in the background, but that's fine. The video's almost over. But yep, I picked this up from Australia. But yeah, really good stuff. Seven Spires and A Fortress Called Home. So if you like your blackened symphonic metal, check it out. Female vocals. And the last one is your straightforward symphonic power metal. Bands out of Austria, but I believe the vocalist Clementine is from France. The most recent album from Visions of Atlantis and Pirates 2 Armada. Been a fan of this band since maybe 2010, I would say. They've been through a few lineup changes, especially when it comes to vocalists. But yep, she's been the vocalist for the last, I'm going to say 3 albums now. 3? Yeah, possibly 3. And yeah, amazing job. Also, this album is particularly pirate themed, as their last one was, as it says Pirates 2. But yeah, that's the band there on a pirate ship. I love that photograph. I'd love to get that on some kind of poster and get it signed one day from the band. I had the chance to see these guys live in London, along with Serena Tully, former Burning Witches vocalist, but I couldn't get to the show as we got to our accommodation too late, and therefore I wouldn't be able to get to the show. But damn shame. But hopefully I'll get to see them. But yeah, really enjoy this band. We just have lyrics on this one. I think there might be a second one, to remember correctly. Yes, there is. Just liner notes and more songs. So yeah, had to pick this one up. I was hoping to find this one when I was in Germany. Unfortunately, I did not, because it had only just been released. And so they wouldn't have been able to get it to the festival. But I ordered this from Australia while I was over there, when I realised I couldn't get it, and it was sitting on my doorstep when I got home. So yeah, awesome stuff. Visions of Atlantis, Pirates to Armada, brand new release 2024 on Napalm Records. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I've discovered a few bands you never heard of before, or not. It's up to you whether you know these bands or want to give them a listen. But I hope you do. I thoroughly enjoy all of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked them up. Look forward to checking out the 2 albums that I actually haven't listened to yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow or in the car at some point coming up. Hope you enjoyed the Madball playing in the background. I love my New York hardcore. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, wherever you are, or whenever you're watching this. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye for now.